Welcome
Welcome
to Shade in the City. I'm Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are reviewing Before the 90 Days, episode 4. Now, so we're coming
into
along,
the thick of it all.
And the foolery of it all. The foolishness. But it seems like they're getting a little more sense about themselves, or at least the scammers are getting savvier. So here we go, guys. Let's get into Before the 90 Days.
I already took my drink.
Oh, cheers.
Boys, men ain't.
Okay, y'all caught her in the middle of a rant, right? But we was just talking about how we realized, and this is just our opinion, y'all. Y'all can drop down in the comments and tell us what you think. Mike ain't shit, and let me tell you why Mike ain't shit. And I peeped this in this episode. We over here feeling all bad for him. Oh, he's getting taken advantage of, and she's doing him so wrong and taking his money. Mike out here talking to like probably 5 different bitches that are like Jimena. And he gets off the plane. He meets her. We see that in this scene. And then he gets a call in the taxi ride as she's like, I want to go take you to eat. He gets a phone call and he doesn't answer. And she sees it and she's like, and then he deletes it.
And he says it's his dad.
He says it was his dad.
Why are you deleting it then, homie?
Why are you deleting it? That's bullshit.
What pissed me off on top of that, of course, was the fact that the whole time
in the first 5 minutes, be careful.
The whole time they're in the airport, he understands what the fuck she's saying. They going back and forth.
Look, I just
said was asking him what she said. Now, when this bitch is asking him about the phone call, also, what did your dad say?
All of a sudden,
understand
the internet, the translator is muy malo.
You don't. Now you don't understand.
Now you no comprende, no español,
sir. You know what? And you know what? I feel like there needs to be a new creation. Okay, we don't want men. We don't want women. There needs to be something else. There needs to be some middle ground here. Why is this the only 2 choices? Men ain't shit. We don't want women. The fuck? Give us something else, goddammit. I feel like that TikTok.
You're stupid.
I ain't ungrateful. I don't want this one, but I swear to God, I ain't ungrateful. I ain't a
grateful guy. I just don't want it. No, I was telling Nels off camera, I said, this is what bothers me about the whole 90 Day Fiancé franchise when they go over to like Russia and these, other countries to find these women. I feel like they're talking to many of them and they just wait till who takes the bait. Right. And I don't know. And I think, and so it pisses me off when all I hear him say, if I feel like she's deceiving me and da-da-da-da-da, then when you talking to 5 other hoes over here, just like she may be talking to 5 other men over here, and y'all just trying to see if y'all can work it out before you drop the bitch. That's all it is.
Is it wrong that I would feel some type of way that, okay, so I know you helping me and like helping me with my bills and shit. And like, clearly I'm the one that you're like invested in because you came over here to come visit with me. You got bringing, like you talk to my kids and shit. That's another thing that would piss me off. You talking to other bitches and you have relationships with my kids, right? But nigga, you clearly sending other bitches money. So now we got a real issue. Because that's the money you could have been sending me, bitch.
All right, y'all. So we see the foolery start with Alina and Caleb. Now, Alina is in her feelings because Caleb didn't love her down last night. And apparently she went to wash her face for 10 minutes. And the fact that it was so time specific, like it was crazy. She was like, I was just gone for 10 minutes and you were asleep.
Ma'am, kind of a long time. How much? She don't look like she wear that much makeup. How about?
And not even that.
You know what though? She probably wasn't in there just washing her face. She was doing a little bird bath, washing that thing, washing her face, trying to make sure she was fresh.
And I get that, but here's my thing. I thought, this is just me. I understood Caleb when he walked in and he said, I have just got off this flight. My thoughts aren't even right. Like,
exactly.
I have never even traveled that long, but I know when I travel to LA or West Coast, I'm stuck when I come back.
That's what I was telling Trace. 6-hour flight, 9-hour flight. I am exhausted. And I'm sleeping the whole damn day. Okay.
No, I get it. And so basically we see Caleb in better spirits now that he's rested. And that's why I think maybe we're a little bit too hard on Caleb. He is still weird, but we might have been too hard on him last review because he comes through and he's like, nah, she was like, I wanted my cuddles last night. And he was like, well, I got you now. Let's cuddle. And that's where we see where she's up in his armpit and they loving on each other. And I was like, okay, Caleb. He just knew what he was like, okay, but you complaining and I'm gonna fix it. And I loved it. And then he presents her with gifts. Now,
I don't know if I would call these
gifts. I tell you the greatest moment. Again, I love to see when I watch stuff before her and I can see her reactions. And I said, just wait for this moment. And this is what you see on the right. Caleb decides to give Alina a tumbleweed necklace. Now, our Alina might love that, right? But this Alina said, so basically this is recycled trash that nobody wants. I said, we found a bitch that's shadier than us. That was shady as hell, accepting a gift. And being like, so this
I would consider that a gift.
So you're defending it.
You motherfucking right. That is trash. Tumbleweed, bitch, is let me tell you something. It's very cute. Being that it's made out of tumbleweed. Okay. But
I swear that's what I'm gonna get Alina for her next birthday.
I would have said this is, I don't wear rope necklaces, for one. I don't do rope.
But you know who he is. He's very, in touch.
And guess what? But the gift is for me. It ain't for you. I know when I'm getting you a gift to get you a rope necklace. Okay? But for me, you just gave me trash on a rope.
Trash on a rope. So then it gets even wilder, guys. Okay, so here's my thoughts. And I know Nels is probably going to disagree. I actually could appreciate his consideration. Caleb goes into his...
I know where you're going with this.
Caleb goes into his suitcase.
My ass.
He pulls out, for people that are parents, you will absolutely know what the fuck this is. He pulls out a
carrier.
And he basically is like, I want to go hiking and I like hiking and I would like you to go with me. And that's why I say it's considerate as fuck, because he could have been like, you just can't do that shit. You'll wait for me when I get.
Or we're on a trip and you can take me to do some real shit, like, to a romantic dinner, or, we're in Turkey. We can go to a Turkish bitch. It's not about you.
Okay,
you're here to court me, nigga. You here to court me. You shouldn't have brought me no fucking trash on a rope, because it ain't about you and what you like. And we ain't here to motherfucking hike, because it ain't some shit I can do. That's some shit you can save for when you get back home. You are here to court me.
But if they're going to integrate lifestyles and
do that shit when we come together and we integrate. But for now, we are courting to make sure that that's what the fuck we want to do. But right now, you showing me that it's all about you and what the fuck you like.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a very different perspective. I knew she was gonna get hot about it. I ain't expecting it.
Nigga, what you're not about to do is put me no motherfucker. So Alina didn't feel no type of way about it. And you know what? I have to respect it because she is the small person.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to respect the fact that she did not feel no type of way about it. But she did say some people would feel offended.
Yeah.
Now, I can't speak for small people, but as her friend, as a friend of a small person, I think I would have been offended. So Hamza meets Memphis at the airport.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I said I'd let you leave, but hold on. I just want to say I'm here for Memphis's confessional look. That's why I put this up. Because, I'm here for the confessional look. I like it. Memphis, you're giving. I like the blonde. Nels might not like it. And that's why I put it up on purpose because I know we're going to debate about it. Go ahead.
I think I actually like her not so done up.
Really? You like her?
I
do. I do think she's prettier without, but from what we've seen from most of these, like, I just think, I don't know. Most of these are natural beauties, right? Like they don't need much makeup. So for her, I just thought it was like, okay, that's a cute little, like.
To me, she actually, I mean, I know she just got off the plane after all these hours and stuff like that. But to me, the scene where she is with Hamza with her hair like this, I can't really tell if she has on lashes, but I do like her with the glasses. She doesn't have on any lipstick. I'm not sure if she has on makeup.
So you just like her at a more natural state?
I do. I think she looks better. Here, I recognize her, but.
And honestly, what's so funny to me? Because I feel like we've seen Memphis in her natural hair. Mm-hmm. I don't know why she didn't just rock it. Maybe because of the sun and like, whatever.
You know how some people, they just look better natural. Yeah. For me, she just looks better natural.
So, go ahead, boo.
No, are you sure? Are you?
You leading. You got it.
You sure? I got this.
You got it.
So Memphis and Hamza are in the car together. They're having an exchange back and forth. I'm assuming through their translator app because the driver looks very uncomfortable. It's like he understands what they're saying. And I'm assuming it's because it's being translated through the translator app. Mm-hmm. And he's talking about her big boobs and give me a kiss. And, over there, especially in the Muslim culture, that is unacceptable. But, they're in a cab ride, mama's not there. Nobody's really there to say anything. But like I said, the driver knows that shit ain't supposed to be going down.
Right.
So Memphis mentions sexy time. Are we going to have sexy time? And he tells her, oh, no, my mama said that we can't until marriage. So I will not be with you. Memphis is pissed. Because she's like, I asked you over and over and over again. And you told me that it was okay. Mm-hmm. But he knew she was going to be mad about this because he knew he lied about it.
He lied about it. But can I say this? And this is actually hats off to Nels because she said she got on her first or second episode and she said if she was really into him like that, she wouldn't have been eating pork before she went over there. So I feel like she didn't do her research because she clearly has not watched 90 Day Fiance before because we clearly know in the Muslim culture, you are not sharing a room, staying in the same room, much less having sex before marriage, unless you're sneaking it to do it because it is not acceptable.
Especially in a Muslim country.
Yes.
Okay, it's different over here.
Yeah.
Dating a Muslim. They're Americanized as fuck. Okay? Not all of them. Yeah. But in a Muslim country where everyone lives by this.
Yeah.
I just feel like you should know better.
Yeah.
she also got upset. I meant to mention, she also got upset that she noticed that on his phone, it was not a picture of her. And like the last scene, all of a sudden he don't understand what's going on. She mentions, oh, well, I have you on my wallpaper, but you have yourself on your own wallpaper. I don't understand. I don't understand. You're not happy about this? Bitch, put your kids on your wallpaper. Stop worrying about this little ass boy, girl. Stop. That's a liar.
And I told Nels, I said, what bothers me about Memphis is because I feel like she needs to get herself together versus trying to find it in another person. And she clearly is not there yet, where something breaks you down so much where somebody doesn't have you. I can understand how that can bother you. I do. Especially if you're carrying them. But if you made that decision to put that person on your phone, you can't be walking around like you ain't got a picture of me on your phone. That's a personal choice. And I just think that that just goes to speak to her insecurity. All right. It's Usman and Kimberly.
Bad mess.
Kimberly. And
bad mess. You're an asshole, homie.
I swear I do not.
Bad mess is an asshole.
Not let me have another son. His name is going to be Badmus. Anyway.
He is an asshole.
No, I don't like Slam T is the asshole.
I don't think so. I feel like it's Badmus.
No, Badmus is the manager. So Badmus is the one that's in the suit. Slam T is the one that's in the hat. Yeah. Slam T is the dickhead.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, okay. Badmus is the manager. So he's the one sitting there professionally, like, yeah, we going.
So what is it? It's Slam T?
Slam T, yeah.
Okay, Slam T is an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Absolutely.
He is an asshole. And he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And he don't give a fuck. He let it be known, Kimberly, bitch, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like you and you not good for my homeboy.
He says, like, what if people... So, okay, let's start from the beginning, y'all. So basically, we see Usman and Kimberly. He's having a meeting with Badmus and Slam T.
Well, first, apparently, because we got to talk about the picture. Kimberly has been on this long ass flight,
and her ankles are swollen.
So
she has to take an ice bath because she wants to be a bad BIT, and unfortunately, her ankles are failing her. So
I didn't even realize this was a thing.
And I had to school Nels that yes, when you fly too much, and I was even referring to, I believe, let me say allegedly, because I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that Tamar Braxton dealt with something, maybe not similar to her ankle swelling, but if you fly too much, you can fuck around and get blood clots and shit because you're constantly in the air, and I don't know what causes it, and I got to do more research. But yeah, when you fly like that for long,
I feel like her and Vince went through the same thing, didn't they?
Yeah, her and Vince went through the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say this side profile of Kimberly is horrible. She looks like a rat.
Oh, damn. I thought that was, I tried to get the best picture because he's smiling.
Well, I mean, let's not get this twisted. I believe you. Okay.
Okay.
But she
I
already gives
her justice. I did.
She already gives hamster.
Damn.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck she got on. There's a lot of things that, you know what's pissing me off? She could have spent that $2,000 on a lot of motherfucking shit to fix her motherfucking self. Okay. This bitch walking around looking like this. Hold on. You know what? We're gonna move on.
Yeah. That was some shade shit.
We're gonna move on.
So basically, Badmus and Slam T tell Usman, we want you to meet with this Nigerian artist, or no, Tanzanian. I'm sorry. Rosary, please forgive me because we are now.
She was an actress.
No, she's an artist.
Oh, okay.
So they want to meet with this big Tanzanian artist, Rosary, which we are now following. And she's a cute. Y'all will see a picture later.
She's beautiful.
She is bad, right?
Had what's her face spent her $2,000 to fix herself up, maybe she would have been, coming close.
So they say, we want you to meet with her for business. And Kim is like, is this a date? And they're like, and Usman is like, no. And this is, hear me out. Hear me out. Usman is a good fucking scammer, right? Because he acts like he cares so much about these just feelings that he's like, no, babe, like, no, it's not like that. But what I will say is, and what I didn't talk about was that when she first walked up to the meeting that Usman invited her to, she called, oh, hey, soldier boy. And he was like, you didn't call me that yesterday. You called me Usman.
You feel like that was wrong for him to say that?
No. That just proved to me that what Slam T said, as you said, she's a super fan.
Super fan.
She's a super fan.
What I loved was when Kimberly said, is this a date? I don't know who it was. I'm starting to feel like it was Slim T because he's a shady motherfucker. He's like,
and then was like, no, I've never.
No, it's not.
And we are going to be. No, it is just it is just a business meeting, and I want you to come. And Slam T and Badmus are like, no, we don't think that's a good idea. We don't think that's
you should just go alone. Just go alone. Yeah, let him go alone. He's
like, no, I want. And this is why I say Usman does a good job of making these bitches feel like they something.
No. He does it because he wants that money and he wants the American dollar.
And a part of me was like, as I was watching the scene, I was like, does he really like her? Am I the one that's bamboozled?
Let me tell you something. So we know that they have certain values and things in Africa, right? And this is just my personal opinion. I feel like over there, they actually hold the man to their standard that it's supposed to be. You're the provider, you're the protector, you are head of household, you take care of those things, right? So if you were to date an African woman, you're responsible for all those things. So he's not about to give up his American wonder for a woman who would be expecting the things that he's expecting from Kimberly, from her. So yeah, he's gonna play that part. Whether he don't give a damn unless it's another American white woman that he meeting up with, he gonna play that part.
That's a great point. I like that point. I do. So we finally get to meet
Johnny.
He is from Jiang City.
Jinan. I think it was like Jinan.
Jinan.
It was Jinan. Jinan.
Is it Jinan or is it Jinan? I don't know.
Jinan or Jinan. I don't know.
So he's from that city, right? And he's in China. And we see Ella over here with her hocus pocus shit. She over here trying to cast spells and shit. And it's like, I'm going to make Johnny stay with me. Let me tell you.
She said,
take a little sprinkle of Jesus. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
She said she has been into Wicca since her college days, like off and on, I guess. But now she is totally into it.
Did any of them spells work for any other men? Oh, okay.
I feel like, I'm gonna relate her to Kimberly. There's spells you can do for other things, ma'am. But I'm not into that, but I have always heard from people who are, or people who've done it, that anything dealing with love and things like that, or dealing with another person, are no good. If you want to do that, I feel like it should be for any type of self-improvement.
Yeah. You should never on someone else.
On someone else, because, you could be trying to force someone to
do something that's not within their...
And then you'll get a whole fucking mess.
Right.
Because that's really against their fucking will. But Johnny, I actually like what Johnny did. He went to see a doctor.
Johnny, he is how old? Johnny said he's about to be 34. He about to be 35. He works in Shanghai City, even though he's from Jian City. And he's divorced. He has a son. And basically I'm gonna be honest.
A son that lives with his parents.
He lives with his parents, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. Out of all the couples, and I think I told Nels off camera, I think he was gonna catfish her. We know he's real, so I was wrong in that. But what I will say is that I think he really loves her, but I do think he's gonna still stand her up.
You think he's gonna stand her up? I don't think so. I think
his Johnny son support.
Johnny is prepared to go. He's got his suit so he doesn't catch COVID.
He has gone. Y'all, he looked like he going to Mars.
He's gone to get herbs for Ella so that, you know, hopefully she can lose weight with diet and exercise along with these herbs, which I thought was super amazing.
Yeah, I thought that was sweet. It was considerate.
I love his consideration.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Recording is in progress now. So we see Jasmine and Gino, and we see that they have had a great night. Gino has not
been blown away. He's been blown away.
And she has as well. Jasmine has as well. She's like, Gino's performance was like, and
oh my God. All right.
And I didn't know. And it was great. It was more than I expected.
And get to this scene. This is gross. This is fucking disgusting.
So we see them go to a store and they go shopping, and basically Jasmine feels some type of way. She's like, I want you to have things in your house that remind me of my country, not basically your
stupid. She said your stupid ex-wife.
Your stupid ex-wife, which is from Brazil, which we have pictured here, which I told Miss Nels is given very Pete Davidson.
I think that's an insult to Pete Davidson. He gives right here. He doesn't give as much Hanson. I guess maybe he looks younger without the facial hair, but he still gives Megamind. So Mike and Jimena pull up in a cab.
Yeah,
and they're at Jimena's place. He walks in expecting to see, you know, the two children, the father and the stepmom, I believe it is, and walks in and sees her whole entire family.
Family.
Huh?
Extended family.
Extended family. They have all come to visit because they want to meet him. They want to meet Mike and I guess find out what's so special about this guy. He is nervous, super nervous. One of the family members even make a statement saying that he looks like a tomato because he is because he's so super red. He's using some type of device to translate. The father says basically that it's useless because it is not translating what he means to say.
Okay.
I guess the father also has his doubts about the relationship between Mike and Jimena because, you know, I don't remember exactly the wording that he used, but basically he doesn't think that he's equipped to be in a relationship with Jimena.
With his daughter.
But you know, he's passing out gifts for the boys. You know, some things I guess he got from New York, little I love you or I love New York cups and fire hats and things of that nature. And the boys really seem to be liking him. The oldest one even says that
I think he calls him Papa.
What was that?
I think he calls him Papa or like Papi. Like I think at one point, I think he did call him Daddy.
Well, he is hoping that it works out because he says that this is the best relationship that he's seen his mom in, which I thought was super sweet. I think it speaks volumes, especially
he's so little,
right? I mean, we know she only has 2 kids, but I'm assuming that maybe she's had relationships besides the two. So, for him to say this is the best relationship that she's seen him in, I thought that meant a lot. Really, Jimena feels like the only people that need to accept him is the boys. And I feel like they do. They like him. So
yeah, they do.
Johnny and Ella.
Johnny and Ella. So I had to add a picture for y'all because it was just, first of all, Ella don't even know how to put on a wig cap, which bothers me.
She had to get help. She woke up her friend at 4:00 in the morning to help her put on a wig.
Her homegirl, how you put this on? I'm sorry, and maybe it's cultural differences. If you're into this costume thing, it's hard for me to believe that you ain't learned how to put on a wig cap by now.
I would feel like it's 4:00 in the morning. Why are you waking me up instead of looking on YouTube?
How to apply wig cap. And then what makes it so bad, the only reason I remembered that scene about the wig cap was because I can still see it underneath the wig in the photo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you still did a terrible job, Ella. I'm sorry.
So apparently it's
go to YouTube and look up some good wig videos. And this one, baby, is not it. Okay. This is definitely what you call it, Nels? What? Party City.
Oh, yeah, the wig? Oh.
This is definitely a Party City wig.
And then she had it hanging up on a hanger. Like, I guess so it don't get tangled and stuff. Like, she taking care of these little crappy ass wigs. Some of it, the shit on her head at the top is clips. Apparently, it's clips that you can clip on. Now, the way we normally do it is like we put on a ponytail and clip it. She got it clipped on the top of her head with a really short wig. Apparently, so let's start by saying it's 4:00 in the morning where she is. 12:00 midnight.
And where Johnny
is. And she feels this is the perfect time for her to FaceTime him and have a little bit of sexy time. And she wants to dress up as this character, Naruto.
Now, let me tell y'all something. This is where I was lost. Nels gave me more information about this because I don't know who the hell a Naruto. I've heard of it. Have I watched it? Ever tried to? Absolutely not.
I don't watch it either, but there's people in my life that watch anime, especially my sister, and I have other people in my life that watch it as well.
Not this sister, y'all. A different sister.
No, not this. Definitely not this sister. Definitely not this sister. Off of, they may even know the religion. They may even know their beliefs and don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They go off of the way that they were brought up and the way that they were taught. If you're going to do that, stay the fuck here. Stay the fuck here if that's what the hell you're going to do. I hate that shit.
I agree with you because we see too many of these Americans do that. But they want to get these people from other countries and not understand where they're coming from. And I feel like that's very one-sided because not everybody wants to come over here. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, so that was pretty much it. The foolery, the foolishness continues. And like I said, my prediction, we also saw in the previews, I think Johnny's going to stand Ella up. Not because he doesn't care for her, that he doesn't love her. He has too many responsibilities back in China. And for him to leave his son, his parents that are taking care of his son, it don't seem like it makes sense. So, but we'll see. And we will catch you next Sunday for another episode of Before the 90 Days. So make sure you guys comment,
like,
subscribe,
and hit the notification bell.
And we will catch you next week. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Mwah.
All right. So we see Mike and Jimena. They're trying to get some alone time, but little Harold in the picture above, in the top left, he's not really feeling it. Apparently, both of the kids sleep in her bed, which is a terrible habit. I'm just saying. And now that she's trying to put them out to get some, it's an issue. I can, especially from this strange man that just walked up in their house. And I'm sorry,
on their side of the bed.
Look, and I'm sorry, I have a son, and he's the same way with his father. They are cock blockers, okay? Cock. So, basically that's what, and Mike is just like, I've been dreaming about this moment with Jimena for the longest, and us being intimate together, and it just, even the kissing looked nasty. It looked forced.
He's like, I want to fulfill all her fantasies, and sir.
She said she liked bigger men too, so it just, I don't know. It just, it for me, I was like, okay, thank God they closed the door and we ain't have to see nothing else. And
she just seems like, so she said that it's been a year since she's had sex because she put that boy to bed. She let him cry. She like, look, I'm getting sex tonight. She said it's been a year.
I don't care, even if it's with this ogre. I'm going to get
some.
I'm going to get basically meets up with Usman and Kim, and just her vibe when she came in, she was like, hey, what up, bruh? Like, she just gave homegirl vibes. Like, I don't know if somebody gave her forewarning or what, because even the way she sits down, she's talking to Usman about business, and then after they have their conversation, which I don't even need to get into that because it really wasn't important. The only thing that was important in that conversation was he goes, and by the way, y'all, I'm not drinking no Maji. I learned something new today. This is why I watch the show. I'm not drinking no Maji. That's Swahili. It's not water, bitches. It's not water. I need to learn what wine is in Swahili. But
yes,
I'm ready.
She ordered Maji.
I'm ready. So and look, as long as I can ask for water in the bathroom, we good. Water, wine in the bathroom, we good. So
insane.
But no, and he says, "Oh, he says your tongue. What he said? Your tongue sounds so sweet.
Your tongue is so sweet, or something.
Your tongue is so sweet." And you could tell in this picture, Lisa looking at the camera guy like, "Did this really just say this?"
But he corrected himself. He said the Swahili. I guess your native tongue.
Yeah,
it's so sweet. It's so beautiful.
And it was. So basically, she's just like, well, I know why you're here. Why is this lady here?
She actually, I like the fact that she actually addressed Kim directly.
Yeah.
She said, I know why you're here, but why are you here?
Yeah. And she's like, is she just here to be pretty? And I thought it was cute because you're asking kind of a shady question, but you're giving a compliment. So it doesn't seem shady. Mm-hmm. And as he talks about, he's like, well, she was a fan and she definitely came down to, and we've been, connecting or whatever, and hoping that it can be more. And then Usman brings up the fact that if everything goes well, he's hoping that it will move forward and they can get married. And I said, are we really doing this again, Usman? Yeah.
In this scene, also, I want to mention that she actually made Kim feel very comfortable. Kim said that initially she felt threatened because she's a young, beautiful girl. But she made her feel comfortable. She ended up liking her, but she still feels like it was a setup by Badmus and Slim T to throw a wrench in their relationship.
Even you said it with an accent now, Slim T.
Slim T. She feels like it was a setup to throw a wrench in their relationship. And she feels like now, she got to sleep with one eye open. Basically, she's like, I got to watch them. Mm-hmm. So, which I agree.
Because they definitely set him up. And I mean, I don't believe Rosary seems so cool. I don't think she's going to go behind her back and be in his room tonight. But that's definitely what Badmus and Slim T want.
Exactly.
So we get back to Alina and Caleb. They are now going to dinner with Elijah, who you see here. And as they are at dinner, basically,
Elijah has a few questions.
Elijah asked a few questions, but I think what was most important, or the shadiness of it all, and I love it. You're very shady, Elijah. I love it. So he's like, and he goes to fill his glass, and he's like, why wouldn't you take care of her? Like, and he was like, and it's not only that you didn't you took care of yourself first, you had no intention of pouring her water. And I was like, in that moment, even though I do think Elijah is a bit much, I was like, that is kind of true. That is kind of true. And then Caleb goes on to say, I feel like you make her, and this is what I didn't want to say last scene, I feel like you make her seem like she can't do a lot of things that she can do. Almost like you're debilitating her because you're so quick to do it for her that you won't even let her try to do it.
But then Elijah said, no, it's just caring.
That part.
It's not about that she can't do it. It's about the fact that you'd want to make it easier for her.
For her.
It's not that she can't. She's incapable. As a man who was supposed to care for her,
you put thought into it.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you want to make her life easier?
That's a good point. That's facts.
So I completely agree with Elijah. It seems like Alina completely dismissed it, though. She's like, well, Americans are not gentlemen. That's not 100% true, Alina. And
the fact that you said it in front of an American is really like, I'm sure Caleb was like, well, damn, bitch, really? And maybe that's why he changed towards the end of but it was like very much like, okay, well, you just basically said I ain't shit.
But I just want to say, if you continue to accept that and excuse it, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get shit.
I'm American.
Just excuse the fact, he's American. So, ma'am, if he's not up to your standards or what you're used to, you need to either get him there or get someone else who is.
So I think the biggest part of this scene while they're out to dinner is that we learn Elijah questions Caleb about his past relationships because they do a toast. And Caleb drinks before toasting. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. And Elijah's like, I just can't. I just can't. He's like, it's the disrespectfulness for me. Elijah's like, do you see this bitch? Like, why are we still here? Like,
and the thing is, I feel like Caleb didn't even really plan to toast. He kind of just, he was just like, oh, well, I was thirsty. And like kind of smiled about it. I think he thought it was funny.
So they do toast and he's like, well, to my best friend and her friends and her best friend. And then she's like,
your best friend.
So we see,
Elijah's shady ass was like, well, how many best friends have you had?
You have. And he's like, well, I don't keep count because apparently when him and Alina were apart and before they got serious, of course, it's been 13 years, they were dating other people. So that's never been like a thing. They know about it. Alina lets us know that she has a huge secret, that she was recently, till she came on this trip, living with her ex. And so she doesn't want to tell Caleb, or she didn't want to tell Caleb because she thought it would make him fall back and stop pursuing her.
Which it probably would have.
We see Elijah, I guess, finish his meal. And then Caleb's like, well, looks like you're done, bro. So what are you going to do? And I'm sorry, that was the classiest way of being like, can you fuck off?
Exactly. It was super classy. That was very un-American.
Yeah, it was very, because I would have just said, okay, bro, I pay for your food. You're done. Can you fuck off now?
And Elijah just kind of looked over at Alina like, do you want me to leave?
Yeah, he did.
And he was like, well, I'm tired. I'm going to go. Left and was like, I know he was like, bitch, take care of my bill, bitch. And then he's like at the door, he's like, well, you guys have fun.
And as soon as they leave, I thought they were going to spend some more time together. And then Caleb's like, no, let's hit it. Let's go back.
No, actually, it was Alina. Alina was like, so do you want to get out of here?
Oh, okay.
She was right. Harlot. Hamza and the harlot.
Oh, damn. I'm going to do that next time. Hamza and the harlot, y'all, aka Memphis. So we see Hayat, Hamza's mom, and we meet his sister. I believe it's Rawaya. And they are welcoming. They get back home, and he introduces them, and they say, "Hey, we're so happy to see you." And obviously there's a language barrier there, but they genuinely the sister seems genuinely accepting and wants to get to know Memphis, whereas the mom is like, I don't trust that bitch.
She said yet you don't know somebody from the first day, which she's right. Ain't nothing wrong with what she said.
Ain't nothing wrong with what she said, because Harlot proved her right. So she won't there for 5 minutes. She's like, Hamza, when are we gonna fuck? When are we gonna find time? We need to, before we get married. This is important to me for us to have.
I need to know what we have sexual chemistry.
We need to fuck. And I was just like, and this goes back to what Nels was saying, and I was praising this girl for getting her last little bits of bacon in before she got on the plane because she understood the assignment. But clearly you didn't. You did no research whatsoever. Because I'm going to be honest, the fact that they even have you staying in their home says a lot to me. Because I don't even think they would do that there. Y'all are not married. Why are you in my house?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they tell her he's sleeping on the couch and you are going to be sleeping in this room that we prepared for you. And that was supposed to be good. And he's like, well, I'm going to come see you. Like, they go back to the room. She's like, help me with my bags. And she's like, how are we going to have sexy time? And she's like, can't we just get a hotel? And she should have stood her ground and been like, let's get a hotel. Even though, as Nell said, over there are no hotels where you're sharing a room and you're not married. And clearly, if they cannot give you a job after finding out you're divorced, they can damn sure not give you a hotel room from finding out you're not married. And you tried if you want to, they might, look, they sound like they old school. They might take your ass out to the streets and stone you, bitch. You better be careful. So basically, Harlot Memphis does not listen. And goes to Hamza's room, or he comes to her room, whatever the case.
No, because he was on the couch, so he came to her room.
He came to her room.
Like he said he would.
In the middle of the night. And then, this is what's so crazy to me about it. Why didn't y'all get up? Like, after y'all did the do, why did you not get back up and go lay on the couch?
It was just like, so disrespectful.
That's sneaky sex 101.
They spent the entire night together, it seems like. Anyway, even if they didn't, clearly the son caught their ass because
you mean
Hamza's mother came to the door, and I guess she heard them both speaking because she was about to knock on the door. And Memphis opens the door as Hamza's mother is standing there, and she's just like, Hamza. So she lets the mother in, and she sees Hamza in the bed. And the mom, she's pissed. She's clearly pissed. She's telling Hamza,
she can't even
I'm
say
okay.
anything.
Yeah, she's like, I'm okay. And she goes to the kitchen, and she clearly just needs a minute because she is pissed. She let this disrespectful bitch in her house. It hasn't even been 24 fucking hours. And you could not follow the one motherfucking rule I set?
Harlot. So that was pretty much it. The foolery, the foolishness continues. And like I said, my prediction, we also saw in the previews, I think Johnny's going to stand Ella up. Not because he doesn't care for her, that he doesn't love her. He has too many responsibilities back in China. And for him to leave his son, his parents that are taking care of his son, it don't seem like it makes sense. So, but we'll see. And we will catch you next Sunday for another episode of Before the 90 Days. So make sure you guys comment,
like,
subscribe,
and hit the notification bell.
And we will catch you next week. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Mwah.
Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Hey!